Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below, and without much further ado, let's get on with the video. Hello everyone. Before I get into today's video, I have a very quick, very small favour to ask of you, the viewer. Hello. I have actually helped put together a trailer for an upcoming film that I am making at my university. It is all to do with Witcher. It is a fan film. It is amazing. I am so privileged to be part of the project. I've done sound for it. Basically, I'm doing post sound and also location sound with my friend Bethany. But if you do have a minute and you would like to watch the trailer, it will be linked in the description and also somewhere in this video. It might be one of the biggest films that my university has ever seen created by students, so it's a very big thing for me to be part of. So yeah, if you have a minute, please go and check it out. But I'm going to stop talking about Witcher and start talking about pins. As you all know, I have an obsession with pins, and I've been collecting pins for a while now. You've seen my whole pin collection. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch it. It's about 20 to 30 minutes long, and it's basically all of this, all of this extremely heavy pin bag. There's like over 150 pins, I think, at this point. So yeah, if you're interested in watching my whole pin collection, go and check that video out. What I'm doing today is a little update, so it's a little haul, so to speak, of my newest pins that I have bought, and also a couple that I were gifted. First of all, we're going to begin with the pins that I was gifted, and I still cannot believe that this company wanted to work with me, that they were like, yeah, sure, we'll send you some things. I will say that they didn't necessarily ask me to do a video, they actually just asked me to do like an Instagram post, but I love their pins so much that I was like, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna talk about you in it as well, because I'm sure some of you will also be interested in this company as well as the people over on my Instagram. I will say that they haven't told me what to say specifically, but they did kind of send me a little kind of roundup of what their company is, what they do, the pins that they create, why they create those pins. So I'm just going to read you a little bit of what they sent me, just because it was the easiest way to understand it, and I will talk for about 5 years instead of 5 minutes. Pulse Gallery represents all of the Artland pin editions. Artland has the only pin license with Disney that is for interpretive art. Our artists produce limited edition artworks that are published on fine art papers and canvas, and they are then able to reproduce elements of these artwork as fine art collectible pins that is unique to the pin market. So basically they take super talented artists who make canvases and prints and all that kind of stuff. They take their art and they put them on pins. They're part of the Disney bubble, they won't get in trouble for making the pins, etc, etc, etc. Now these pins, because they are so limited edition, are on the pricier side of things. They range from around like 20 to £100 depending on which pin you get. Some are more, some are less. It is very high-end pin trading kind of thing. When I got the package, I opened it, and basically in my head I thought, oh, they want to send me a few pins, they might send me like 1 or 2. I opened it and there was a lot more pins than I thought was going to be there. This is the first pin from Pulse Gallery. I'm sure you guys can see that there. This is Tinkerbell coming out of the drawer in Peter Pan. I have adored the Tinkerbell movies for as long as I can remember. I know there are some people that haven't ever watched them, some people that have watched them and hate them. I'm someone that's watched them and religiously loves them. Like, they're genius. I think it extended Tinkerbell's plot a lot. I love them. They're so cheesy but amazing. Also, of course, Tinkerbell flies over Cinderella's castle in Walt Disney World, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are missing Disney as much as I am, so she holds a special little place in my heart. This one is also limited to 250 pieces. The next two are Disney villains, and they are part of the same kind of collection that they have on Pulse Gallery. And it is Maleficent over here, and also the Queen of Hearts over here. Now these are extremely heavy, extremely thick 5Cs pins. I will say Alice in Wonderland, not one of my favourite Disney films. I enjoy it, and I think it's weird and beautiful in a sense of what it looks like. I just don't watch it as much as I probably should. It reminds me of Disneyland Paris a lot, because obviously the Cheshire Cat at the back and the Alice in Wonderland maze and all that area, I miss it so much. But yeah, this is the Queen of Hearts. And then the other one, as I said, is Maleficent. Now Maleficent is one of my favourite Disney villains from one of my favourite Disney princess movies. I love Sleeping Beauty for the art and the style that it is in, and also the fact that Disneyland Paris is very themed to that art style. I love it so much. The next two that I was sent, I'm sure that they have listened and heard that I collect a lot of, and that is Stitch. It's Stitch pins. You'd never ever possibly think that I love Stitch. Never. Stitch is one of my favourite Disney characters of all time. I just think he is so cute, so cuddly. I love his story. I love Lilo and Stitch. I love Lilo and Stitch, Stitch Has a Glitch. I love the Lilo and Stitch TV series. I just think it's genius and I love him. And this one just here is him on a little like surfboard and it just says Stitch, and then this one just here is him playing the ukulele, which I like to think that he's playing a little Elvis song. And these again are very hefty, very thick, and just really cool pins, and also limited to 250 pieces each. And then the last pin that I was sent, but definitely my favourite of them all and my favourite one I saw on the website, it is a 1940s/50s style Rebel Spy, but pin-up. The brand of the cola is Rebel Cola, and I love this old like advert style, and I just love pin-ups, so yeah, I'm attracted to this pin-up lady just here. I know there were a couple of others in this series, and I love them. Like, I literally love them. It says, attack your thirst, drink Rebel Cola, and it came with this kind of little like artwork postcard and then the actual pin just here. But this is definitely my favourite one, and probably now my favourite pin in my entire collection, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how many were actually in this collection, but I will say with this one and with all the other pins that you can get from Pulse Gallery, they have a certificate of authenticity with them, so you know that they are legit. And yeah, it's just so cool. Now those are all my Pulse Gallery pins, and I just want to say again, thank you so much to Pulse Gallery for sending those to me. I'm genuinely so honoured and grateful that you guys would want to work with me, and I will definitely be adding these to my collection and making a nice little kind of presentation book kind of thing. I need a new way to display my pins, and I've run out of room in my pin bag, so they are going to get like pride of place on whatever, or in whatever I decide to display my pins in. /on. Anyway, let's get on to the next pins. Now, the rest of the pins that you're going to see in this video I have bought myself. We'll start off with the Disney Store pins, because I bought a couple in the last month, I think, and that's only because they were limited edition. They were released literally 8 AM on the day they came out, and I was sitting there going, I can do it. The first one, I'm sure if you are following Disney Store at all, then you'll know exactly what they are, and they are part of the mini attraction series. Now these two you will have already seen, and this one is the January one, which is Space Mountain themed. This one is the February one, which is Pirates themed, and then the March one I don't have because my Disney Store actually closed the day before March was meant to come out, and I didn't end up going on the website to get them because I thought to myself, hey, we're not going to be here for ages. How wrong was I? So I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get March. Maybe, hopefully, there's still stock in Disney stores. Who knows? But I did get April's. Now April was themed to It's a Small World, and of course my mum is collecting all the minis, and I'm sure I'll put them in a video at some point. But anyway, It's a Small World. So here you have the clock from It's a Small World, then you have Minnie in her like themed dress, and then you also have the ears just here. I've never really been interested in getting the ears or the plush myself, but the pins I'm here for. So yeah, I have this one just here, and these ones are £14, and they come out on the 18th of every month at 8 AM on the Disney Store website, and you basically have to just click really rapidly and try and order them. And then the other pin that I recently bought from the Disney Store is this one just here. Now, as you can see, this is a very big pin. It is almost the size of my head. This pin was £22, and it is part of the Castle collection. Now, from what I understand about the Castle collection, there is going to be 10 different castles of the Disney princesses, and they're going to be put onto pins, onto ornaments, onto hanging decorations, onto puzzles, and onto journals. I think that's all of the products that they do, but I was just really interested in the pins. And this pin is really cool. Obviously it's very big and we like it, and it's meant to be Cinderella's castle because Cinderella was the first month. But what I really like about these pins is the fact that they open up. Look at that. Stunning. Now, I want to say that I love this pin with all my heart, and it's the best thing I've ever bought in my life and all that kind of stuff, because I was very excited about it. But I'm not going to lie, there are tiny things that are kind of upsetting about it, but I can deal with and, you know, fix in a way. The first thing is the bracket just here is slightly off, so it's not fully like centered. This is being very picky, by the way, but again, something I can fix. And then the only other thing I have is on the inside you obviously have all of the pictures of the different rooms in Cinderella's castle. They're not printed the best, but I'm not really going to be opening it that much because to me it was just the idea of Cinderella's castle. And I'm very excited because there is going to be a Merida one. Okay, we're actually going to get Merida's castle put on a pin, and that's what I'm excited about. And finally we come on to the pins that I got from Comic-Con. Now in February of this year I went to London Film and Comic-Con, which is held at the Hammersmith Olympia. It is the Showmasters Comic-Con. Basically it's the one that if you want to meet famous people, go to that con. They have the autograph sessions, the photo sessions, all of that fun stuff. As soon as you put me in Comic-Con, I'm gonna buy something, and I ended up at a pin stall. We had all of these pins on his table, and I was looking at them and I was like, I'm definitely going to find one here that I really, really like. And I asked him, hey, how much are the pins here? And he said, oh, they're 2 for £10. So I was like, I'm here. I'm going to get 2 pins. It's going to be great. We love it. I then saw at the back of his table was a load of limited edition Walt Disney World pins, and I was like, hold up. I can either buy 2 for £10 that I'm like, okay, they're cute, or I can buy one of the limited edition ones. And so I was like, hey, excuse me, how much are the limited edition pins? Thinking they were going to be like £20, £30 and I'd be able to buy one, and then I'd be like, yeah, look at me, I have a limited edition pin. This man turns to me and he goes, oh, they're still 2 for £10. So I bought 4. All of the pins I bought I'd actually been looking at online for quite a few months, so when I saw them there for that price I was like, yes please. The first pin that I got was this one, and it is a Star Wars one. It is Rey and Kylo Ren fighting. This one came out in 2019, so I believe it was either for The Last Jedi or it was for the upcoming Rise of Skywalker, and I just love it because it's them in battle, and I love Kylo Ren. I also really like Last Jedi, and of course the massive fight scene is there and I love it. It's also limited edition, was meant to be $18, that's how much it was in the park, but I got it for £5. Not complaining. I'm happy, mate. Love it. And then the last pins I got at Comic Con were the limited edition 10th anniversary Princess and the Frog pins for £5 each. Each of them spin round, so they have different things on both sides. This one just here has Mama Odie on one side with her snake, and then on the other side is Dr. Facilier and Naveen. This one has Lewis and Rey on one side, and on the other side is Dr. Facilier and Tiana. However, Tiana is wearing her almost there kind of fancy get-up that you don't really see on any Tiana merch ever, so I really, really like this one because it's different and it shows a different version of McQueen. And then this last one is my favourite one because it has Tiana and Naveen on one side in human form, and then on the other side is them in frog form, which again, you rarely see them both in both forms on one piece of merchandise, so I'm very happy right now. And there we go. Those are all of the pins that I have bought in recent months, and also obviously was gifted. Again, I want to say a massive thank you to Pulse Gallery for gifting me those pins, and if you are interested at all in any of the ones that I showed you, or that you want to see what other ones they do, I will leave a link in the description to their website and also their Instagram so you can get more info on that. But I think that is everything that I have to say for today's video. If you enjoyed it and you want to carry on watching this face, I do Disney videos, theme park videos, makeup videos, whatever really comes into my head videos, then please do not forget to subscribe just there, and then just here will be a link to a previous video. But until next time, bye! I snapped on today's makeup, okay? I call this look Donna Noble Left the Library. Why, you may ask? Because I was looking at a poster of Donna Noble and thought, that's inspiration.